This thing has nothing to do with him. Knowing it has nothing to do with his graduation. In fact, this is the most important thing. Do you know you get praised right from the start? If not, relax first. Since the foot massage should be relaxed first. Even when using fingers like horse slaughter chicken, you have to relax first. J is a new product from PL Studio. I usually call Zeta Skinny Woman, because the previous product was called Flippo, which sounds like fat pay, a homophone of fat woman. This time, her appearance is noticeably slimmer, so she's called Skinny Lady. Don't be fooled by his skinny look. He's a master of finger massage. Take PI's sample as an example. Let's look at the principle directly. When pushed to one side, the 8 balls separate from the magnet. First up was a very relaxing long slide. Backtracking, it was still a pure long-distance slide. When about to reset, the magnet of the wire strut column attracts the magnet of the main iron. So here there is a clear sense of attachment. Pushing further forward, it still forms a long slide. When the magnet and the 8 balls were about to reach the tipping point in western Hunan, there will be a strong suction impact. Then push back 8 balls. Under the magnetic attraction, each bead slot creates a sense of section. At this point, a complete itinerary includes the return of the long sliding west. Western impact has 8 bare segments for different feels. They don't interfere with each other, yet they complement each other. When I was reviewing Matrix pop-ups and Agent Soul Strikes before, I once talked about a toy. If you want to play for a long time without getting bored, you have to do a single action. Intaglio prints all binary sensory prints. Keep your fingers from the main body to grasp the movements smoothly. Only when dopamine is formed without interruption will dopamine be continuously secreted. We're talking to you first, so we need to relax. And then, for male customers, we just have to squat and stretch. Then relax, you know? This thing's dark gold has received from the Buddha on the new belonging sure and has resigned. And now we've added a relaxing pre-letter. This is your finger. Throughout the process, he became well-paced and relaxed. Receiving and receiving with ease. You can control the pace very well. Just like when we listen to music, the main part at the front creates an atmosphere that surrounds us. The subsection at the end directly brings the emotions to a climax. It will leave you feeling thrilled. And show Bo's multi-rhythmic diversity. Currently, there are no substitutes for the feel in the industry, although the feel is rich, but the structure is not complicated. First, unscrew the wire position screws on both sides. Pay attention to the screws. After unscrewing, you need to use a magnet to pull them out. Otherwise, the magnets on the fiber column will attract and get stuck. After disassembling the main body on the other side, you can see that the whole consists of 2 main bodies and a fiber column. The T-shaped fiber column is connected to one side of the main body by 2 nested screws. The fiber column is connected to the other side of the main body, while the track inside is non-magnetic. Bead and 8-ball techniques for striking and segment feel. It also handles the line position at the end of the push, ensuring it doesn't fall apart. The cylindrical magnet responsible for attachment can also be placed in any slot. If placed on top of the groove, the advantage is that it forms a longer form. The downside is that you can't feel the pulsation of non-magnetic beads. If you place it in the middle groove, you can feel the pulsation feedback of the non-magnetic bead. The downside is that the travel is shorter, and during the long ride, there are a few more sections which makes the feeling less pure. You could only say everyone has their own choices. My suggestion is that the previously released fully tuned version should use a full travel configuration. Stainless steel has greater automatic inertia. Traveling the whole trip is even more enjoyable. The high-volume version of the Jishang audiophile has a hollow slot, which is better suited for semi-formed configurations. You can see the beads bouncing, which adds visual interest. In addition, the accessory pack contains a wealth of accessories. You can do DIY, but personally, I feel none of them are as engaging as the gameplay of the first appearance. So I won't give a demonstration here. When installing the magnet, make sure to find a wall magnet at the bottom for auxiliary attachment. It can effectively prevent it from jumping around with the 8 bears. Many people say this year is the year of the 8 bears, with all kinds of toys coming out in large numbers. But in reality, a mature toy takes several months, half a year, or even longer. Designing, prototyping, testing, and correcting the process is not something that happens overnight. Earlier, like the 2023 AC Shangshang Circle with the 2024 OS, the Field Circle was the first to use an 8-ball structure. Each manager has a different understanding of how to use the 8 balls. But the same thing is that everyone wants to break free from the comfort zone of the existing structure. A fresh spirit that dares to try and innovate, but at the same time as innovation, definitely comes with risks. Take the previous fully tuned version, for example. The 8 balls directly contact the metal track and wear significantly. The broken boundary of the buckball is still feminine. If you don't clean it promptly with an alcohol swab, this can cause the color to feel stuttered and stuttered. Fortunately, the upcoming high-volume version adopts an improved approach. First, customize more durable bucker balls to reduce ball drops. Second, after installing the Kepulong on the factory track to reduce wear, they will also develop ring accessories, which are expected to provide an even better hand feel. So, is this beast that makes horse slaughter chicken for your fingers is your type? Feel free to leave your comments below. Video production is not easy. If you find it helpful for your purchase, please follow, like, share, and watch the harvest recommendations without wasting money. See you next time.